Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for September 17th of 2025 is titled Nebulas and Clusters in Sagittarius. So what do we see here? Well, here we see part of the region of the constellation of Sagittarius. Now, this is one of the constellations that is not only along the zodiac as a zodiac constellation, which is the path of the sun, but is also along the plane of our galaxy. And therefore, we'll see a lot of nebulae there because we're looking through the disk of our galaxy, which is where all of the nebulae happen to be located. They tend to be confined to the plane of the disk, the flattened disk of our galaxy. And here we see a number of these, including what is known as the Trifid Nebula up toward the top, also known as by its Messier designation of M20. And we can see that to the upper right there. We can see the Lagoon Nebula down toward the bottom. And that is another Messier object, M8. And several others around as well. In fact, the one to the left is NGC 6559, known by its catalog designation there. And we can see, in addition, a part of a supernova remnant toward the upper left side, the thin blue wisps. Now, those were hard to photograph for this photographer because you had to take a long exposure, 17 hours worth, imaging that blue light in order to bring that detail up. So some of the regions are very faint, and that's just a little bit of the remnant of an old supernova explosion that is present here as well. Now, we not only see nebulae like these, we can also see a globular star cluster down toward the bottom, and that is a great star cluster of 100,000 stars or so gravitationally bound together that happens to be located in the same general direction as the other objects here. And looking at the globular cluster there kind of reminds us that we're seeing a variety of different distances. In fact, if we look at the Trifid and Lagoon Nebula, they're about 4,000 light years away. The globular cluster, on the other hand, is more than twice that distance, almost 10,000 light years away. So we're seeing a vast difference in distances here. So some objects that appear close together in the sky are actually close together, such as the two primary nebulae on the right-hand side. But other objects, such as the distant globular cluster, is much farther away and just happens to be located in the same direction in the sky. So one thing to keep in mind when we look at pictures of the sky, we aren't always seeing things that are related to one another. They may just happen to be in the same direction, and it takes additional measurements to be able to calculate those distances to find out if there really is a relation between those objects. So that was our picture of the day for September 17th of 2025. It was titled Nebulas and Clusters in Sagittarius. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be NGC 6914. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.